That's pretty crazy. Hello? Every town has a ghost story that's been passed down throughout the generations. But what if those legends are true? My job is to travel to these destinations, explore them, and figure out the mystery that lies within. Hey guys, tonight's episode is going to be a little bit different from past episodes, as in we're not going to actually be telling a particular story. We're going to be visiting a place that witnesses the worst despair. It's a place where families join together, but it's not for a joyous reunion. The walls of this location seize more emotion than any other place. I'm talking about the funeral home, the last place our loved ones will gather to say their final goodbyes and to reflect on our life. No matter what, we are all born with one guarantee in life, and that's death. The fear of death is very common, and it's non-discriminatory against race, religion, or economic status. Death is the great equalizer. When we get to that final resting place, the gravestones may all be different, but the dirt that covers us is still the same. Just look around. Think how many tears have been cried on these grounds. For this investigation, I've traveled to central Mississippi, to just 65 miles northeast of Jackson, to the small town of Kosciuszko. Originally Choctaw lands, the city was named after a Polish officer who served in the Continental Army during the American Revolution. The modern Natchez Trace passes through the city, as well as the Mississippi Blues Trail. Kosciuszko is also the birthplace of TV host Oprah Winfrey. This is a surprisingly quiet town that's avoided strife even since the Civil War. Built in 1954, the Old Southern Funeral Home has seen over 4,200 souls pass through its doors. Previous staff have claimed to have experienced activity at this location. There have been reports of shadow figures, disembodied voices, and other phantom sounds coming from especially the second floor. What can cause a funeral home to be haunted? Are the spirits that linger here the ones who have passed on? Or perhaps family members who refuse to let go? These are questions that we ask, and we're about to find out as we investigate and spend the night in this abandoned funeral home. We're going to see, have a little EVP session up here. The guys that run this say that they've experienced shadow figures in the hall back that way. We've got veils setting up here, and maybe we'll see if anything moves those. I'm going to set the EDI box. Okay, so the cool thing about that is it actually has to be touched to make that vibration sensor go off. It's going to measure temperature. It's going to measure EMF. We got the office area in here. The embalming room down here. And the steps, the elevator where they take the bodies down from the embalming room. Down into one of the showrooms. We're going to sit this here and see if maybe the shadow figure that was seen coming down the hall and going into the office, maybe it'll set that off. My name is Miranda, and I've come a long ways to talk to you. I come from Tennessee. If you speak into this little red light right here, I can hear you on these headphones. And you can go and you can touch that orange box. Oh, look, it's shifting. Can you change that temperature? I think I just got a sigh. Can you give me your name? Can you show yourself? Can you light that green light up again? That was a distinct male voice. If there's a lady here by the name of Trudy, can you change the temperature on that box over there? Okay, the temperature was shifting between 55 and 55.1 just when we ask. Okay. Can you do that again? Trudy, can you make that 54? I gotta know. Okay. Can you show us some kind of sign that you're here, Trudy? It is really cold up here. It's going down to 54.9. I lost my grandma this year. I did hear that. Who did you lose? Did you lose your mother? I got something. I don't know if it said I did. I got something. I'm gonna try the. Flashlight too. Okay, so we turn it off. Oh, here goes the REM pod. You hear it? Mm-hmm. All right, now we're cooking. Oh. EDI box is going off. Temperatures dropped down to 54. 54.0, 54.1.
That's the temperature you asked it to turn it to.
It was 54?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So we got somebody there in the hall and somebody over here in front. Can you turn another one of these lights on? Okay. Turn it bright. Can you turn it off on the count of 4? 1. It's a REM pod. Here, I see you trying there. Go ahead and turn it on off. Okay, thank you. All right. If I'm speaking to a man, I want you to turn the flashlight, one of these, there's a REM pod going off. I want you to turn one of these lights to my left on. If we're talking to a woman, I want you to turn one of these flashlights to my right on. Are we speaking with a man? Okay, so we're speaking to a woman. Okay. So we got 2 flashlights on now. All right. REM pod in the hall. You flashing that light at me? Can somebody over here behind me light this flashlight behind me on? It wasn't like that. Okay.
Whoa.
What was that?
Whoa, okay. They're starting to play.
Yeah, I was hearing footsteps. Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to play?
You hear that?
Yep.
That's right.
So you want to play, huh? All right. If you want to play a game, turn that flashlight right in front of me on. All right, I'm on a count, and I want you to let me know how many of you are in here. Is there one person in here? About 2. Are there more than 5? I'm freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here shivering.
You hear that?
Yeah. Can you turn that light out all the way? There's the REM pod. I'm noticing every time that we don't focus on it, it starts doing that.
You hear that?
Yeah. Temperature's just steadily dropping up here. So what's new? So we've got some bells set up. This area is the embalming room. So, get dirty. I actually got a lot of different chemicals. There's watches, items that, there's glasses. I'm gonna try to, a weird smell right now.
I smell it.
It's a very almost floral kind of smell. I'm thinking the flashlights are on. Oh, look at that. That sounded like that was coming from behind. Okay. Can you turn that flashlight off in there? What's that? Turn it off. Can you turn it on? Look at that. It's on. Probably can't see it for that red light. See? Can you turn another one of those lights on? Oh. Did you see that? All right, can you turn a third light on? Oh man.
I did too.
I don't have my headphones on now. Let's turn the lights off in there. Okay. I'm going to use this black light to see if there's any kind of residue on the walls and any blood or anything else. So you may want to turn that light off. Just, there's probably not going to be over here.
There it is.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, there's like blood.
Is that blood? There's that black blood.
Oh. Oh, that's.
And that's something that was already there.
What is that? Up there?
That's a splatter.
What up there? Up there.
No, I don't think that is. Because that's like a clear splatter. But I don't know. I'd have to see it with the light on. Look that on right quick just a second. See what. Okay, that's that showing up, but I don't know what that is.
There was some over there too.
Go ahead and turn that off again.
That's blood. Yeah.
Ooh, that stinks in there. Whew. Yep, I moved the ball with the coin on it.
Ooh.
That may be a dirty sink though. Oh. Huh.
What about the needle?
Surely that's not a used needle.
Ooh, on the mirror?
That may just be dirty.
Yeah.
Look at these sheets, see what you're laying on. This is crazy. Actual. Something's ouch.
I think so.
I swear I thought I just heard something say ouch. Do you not like needles?
You hear that? I said no.
I have my headphones on, but you could audibly hear something. I'll put my headphones on. I keep feeling like I stuck myself. Like, please let go.
No.
I can hear you now. Are you in here with us? I hope we've not hit that dead lull.
Maybe she's downstairs.
Go downstairs, give it a little time. Maybe go ahead and do the little mock funeral.
Yep.
Okay guys, so we're gonna try a little experiment. Change clothes, and we are going to have a mock funeral. Gonna play some music, got some trigger items, gonna see if we can evoke some type of reaction in here. It is very cold to not have a jacket on. I think that the temperature was in the like right around 50. So what I've done, actually you can see the flashlight is turning on around me. We've got a flashlight in the very back there. We have flashlights here toward the middle, one on the each side. You can see by the imprints in the carpet where the pews would sit. There's not been, according to the guys that run this place, there's not been a lot of activity in this area, but they've not spent a lot of time. We are actually the first people, other than the guys who run this with Southern Paranormal, we are actually the first outside people to get to investigate this location. So this is quite an honor for us. I think we're gonna play this and see if any of the lights or anything comes on. Can you turn one of those flashlights on in the back? If there's someone else in here, just walk up to one of them and touch it.
Very back.
Oh, the very back flashlight. Okay, thank you. We see you back there. That's pretty crazy. So whose funeral are we at? When you were up there at your funeral, could you see who was here to see you?
Did you hear that?
I did hear that. Sounded like it came from over there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we'll go look here in a second. Oh, on the flashlights here in the front. Why do you stay here? Is that walking upstairs? Can you turn that flashlight right here at the front off? Okay, thank you. It's on command, just like that. Okay, I'm talking to the flashlights here at the front. the person whose funeral we're at. If you're a man, light the flashlight up on the left. If you're a woman, light it up on the right. So it's a man. Okay, thank you. Can you give me the name of whose funeral we're at? I'll have to go back and review audio since I don't have my headphones in. Are you an older gentleman? If you're an older man, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
If you're an older gentleman, light up the flashlight on the left. If you are younger, if you are older than 50, light up the flashlight on the left. If you are younger than 50, light up the flashlight on the right. Well, I'm sorry we're here under these circumstances. I heard you were a wonderful man. Flashlight. Can you think of anything else in here we should? You're shivering, aren't you?
Yeah, it's cold. No, I can't think of anything else in here. I mean, what we could do.
You got something you would like to say? You must be family. That's pretty crazy. Hello? Just sort of feel like his name is like. Okay. I was going to say, I just sort of feel like his name is like Michael or something like that. Is your name Michael? That right there would be where the family would be sitting.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it's grieving.
Mm-hmm. Would you like a hug? Would you like for us to say a prayer? That's upstairs.
Yeah. It's like movement.
Yeah. That would be in that back room. If I'm not mistaken, wouldn't the embalming room be right over here? I think. I guess it's time for the family to come up and pay their last respects. So we'll have them start in the back and come up. And as you come up, just make your way on out. As you come through, can you turn one of these lights in the middle on? Or if you're back there in the back, can you turn the back light on? And go ahead and come on up here. Do you want us to leave this room? Would you like for us to say a prayer? That kind of sounded almost like I don't know if that was the building or if that was something kind of sobbing. I don't know if I should have had my headphones on or not, but
I know we did get some activity.
yeah.
I'll see what we do now is we go into one of the chapels and we start setting up for to sleep.
Yeah.
Are you echoing?
Huh?
Are you echoing?
Echoing?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Who's echoing?
I don't know. What's that big bang?
I know. It was like. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
What was it? It was like. Right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we actually are here in Parlor 1, and I've been sleeping here, Josh on the couch there. So sorry for the weird angles and everything, but anyways, we slept for about an hour and a half, and I've got the recorder here. We've been listening to footage. We got woke up by a loud bang. We don't know what it was. We're about to get up and maybe explore. Maybe I should move instead of just laying here like this.
Oh, Lord.
I was so out of it when it went off that it was very confusing. I don't know what, it sounded like something in the room. It was just this loud bang. So we're gonna try to figure out what that was. I mean, the microphone was pointed toward the doorway here. I'm gonna check. And here, as you can see, it's starting to get daylight outside. That's what happened.
What the crap?
That's what happened.
They're gonna have that on the footage for in here.
They are. I'm gonna call Dole. So it looks like okay, so we know
The nail's still up there.
the nail is still up. They have footage here. So we'll go back and review this footage. The highway of life ends in death. In life, the funeral home is the final time we get to be in the presence of those that have passed on, remembering a life lived. The hearse is the final ride to our eternal resting place. But is it really as final as we think? Evidence from tonight's episode may suggest that it might not be, and that the journey continues far past the cemetery road.